Yeah, okay.
It's Tim.Secor21.
Got it.
Here we go in 5.
But if you close your eyes,
You're listening to Daybreak USA.
John LaBoutier, we've got a treat for you, Jimmy Fallon.
The third and final debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump is coming up in Las Vegas next week. That's right. And I saw that Hillary is holding a contest where the winner gets to actually go watch it in person. Everyone was like, yeesh, what does the loser get? Okay, who wants to do that?
John LaBoutier, host of Political Insider Sunday nights on Fox. I always like to give you a little giggle and lighten things up a little because sometimes the race isn't quite as funny.
Yeah, we need laughing. God, we got 3.5 weeks left. Can anybody wait quick enough to get this thing over with?
It is a mess. So let's talk just the general state of the race, my political insider friend.
Well, it's funny. We talk every Monday and Wednesday, every Monday and Friday, you and I. Last Friday, we did our show at this time, and within 4 hours, the Access Hollywood tape came out.
Oh, I know.
That was unbelievable. Then the debate was Sunday night, and Monday we did the show, and then starting Tuesday, these women came forward. And it's nothing but bad news for Trump. It's all about Trump. It's all stuff that he's allegedly done or said or whatever. And in a campaign, you want the focus to be on the other person. Whoever has the focus on them will lose the election. All the focus is on Trump. You don't hear about Hillary too much. She's out of sight for a few days now doing fundraising out on the West Coast because she's sitting on her lead. They're running out the clock. They think they've got this thing won, and they just have to not cause any controversy, let Trump keep stepping all over himself, which he does every day, and he's going to lose at this rate.
So the WikiLeaks leaked emails from Hillary's campaign that talked about needy Hispanics and the bastardization of Catholicism and other things that they really showed me that they kind of looked down their nose at the average American. Those aren't going to hurt her because they've got the spotlight on Donald.
Well, yeah, and also because anybody who doesn't like Hillary, that this stuff is already just reinforces what they thought about her. She's a typical politician. And her campaign is typically a political campaign where they're measuring, should we say this? Should her position be that? Excuse me. There's no bombshell so far in these WikiLeaks things. They're just the trafficking back and forth from the chairman, John Podesta, to other people about the inner workings of a political campaign. It ain't pretty, but it ain't criminal. And any campaign would look the same way. And until there's something really explosive, it will not put the focus back on her.
Well, John, you've been in politics for years. Have you ever seen anything like, one of the headlines says Donald Trump is tearing the grand old party apart. Have you ever seen the tensions in like the Republican Party like this, like it be so divisive?
I don't think so. No, I don't think we ever have. I mean, when Pat Buchanan ran in 1992 in the primaries against George H.W. Bush, and he got a third of the vote in New Hampshire against the sitting president, that was a little bit like this, but it wasn't anywhere near as bad as this thing has gotten. This is the nominee of the party waging war on his own, on the party that he's the nominee of. We've never had that before, and it won't work for him. It's a mistake.
All right. Well, you are preempted for the debate, but we can find you this Sunday on Fox. We can listen to host of Political Insiders, John LaBoutier, and his buddies Sunday nights on Fox. Thank you, John LaBout. All right, we got a little good news I want to share with you. You know how I love these good news stories. This is about a World War II veteran in Pennsylvania. And I just like these stories where they don't give up in terms of an education. So he's getting this diploma long after he left school. He's a World War II vet.
Tonight, Pop, I'm honored to give you your diploma. Clearly emotional, George Frachowski can now add high school graduate to the list of his lifetime accomplishments. And it's an achievement that's taken 72 years to become a reality. The 90-year-old received his diploma here at Riverside High School during Riverside School Board meeting. Making matters even more emotional, giving George his diploma was Riverside's Vice Principal David Walsh, who happens to be George's grandson.
To be an administrator of this school district where he went and be able to give him this is huge.
George left the then Taylor High School his junior year in 1944 to fight in World War II. Stationed in France, he was injured by a German hand grenade and was honorably discharged with a Purple Heart. Back stateside, he joined the workforce and raised a family.
He's always talked about, the one thing he wishes he was able to do was to graduate high school.
And all this was a surprise for George, planned by his family. George only thought he was going to lead the Pledge of Allegiance at the start of the board meeting.
I was really surprised. Never expected this.
We wanted to surprise him, and David did a great job, so we're happy. We're happy he got it.
It was great. I know my mom was watching down from heaven, and she's definitely proud of him. He always felt unaccomplished growing up without the diploma, so now he has it.
So now what are the big plans for graduation night?
I'll see what they want to do. Find out who's going to pay.
Luckily, his family had some ideas.
Yeah, he still likes karaoke.
He is so stinking cute. I just love these good news stories. Makes me feel good after, we cover a lot of tough topics, let's be honest, And I also don't want you driving to work or having your cup of coffee in the morning completely bummed out by all of the sad or upsetting stories that we talk about. Hey, later, Chris Barnes is going to join me for news at the end of the show. And Michael Pelka from The Blaze. He's got some really interesting stories. There is a story that's out regarding if you like sugar, an electronic spoon that sweetens your food, but no calories, a tiny drone that can go inside your body and find problems, and then no more humans. A factory deploys 40,000 robots, which is a little concerning. And have you ended a friendship over politics? I think you might be shocked at how many people have. All of that coming up. But what's hot this week? Google Trends next. In the news
because there were rumors that the show was going to be canceled, and so people.
The stream is live. We're live in 30.
What's the Kevin Hart audio? Can we hear just a smidgen?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
We got 20 seconds. 15.
Sorry. Here you go.
Would you rather be able to sing better than Beyonce or run faster than Usain Bolt? Let's see what the audience says.
Okay, cool.
Okay, here we go.
This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song.
You're listening to Daybreak USA.
Would you rather be able to sing better than Beyonce or run faster than Usain Bolt? Let's see what the audience says. 64% said sing better than Beyonce.
Oh, sing better than Beyonce. That was the top trending video of the week. Would You Rather with Kevin Hart, and joining us is the Google Trends expert telling us what is hot this week, Evan Barber. Hi, Evan.
Hi, good morning, Angie.
So that was that was the top video, and let's talk about some of the top searches this week.
Yeah, we can start in Bermuda because residents were encouraged to seek safe shelter as Hurricane Nicole is expected to make a direct hit on the area. So this is a new hurricane, another week, another hurricane.
Now, in terms of the hurricane, this has been downgraded. It's not going to be anything like Matthew, but of course, people after Matthew was such a disaster wanted to get information right away. Why is Tiger Woods being searched?
Tiger Woods is being searched because soon after he committed to his first PGA Tour event in 14 months, he unexpectedly withdrew. So lots of stars have come out in the golf community, like Phil Mickelson, hoping that he'll make a return, but he might not tee up until he feels mentally and physically ready to do so. And Tiger Woods actually, searches for Tiger Woods reached their highest point in the past 12 months. So that's some context on the kind of moment that it was for golf.
All right, so the man in the red sweater at the town hall with Clinton and Trump that asked the nice question about compliment each other, Ken Bone, who looks like the man from Toy Story that stole Woody. He looks exactly like him. He apparently became an internet sensation after he asked that question, correct?
He was the top trending search on Google in the U.S. this week. So definitely made waves. Yes.
And they have a sexy Ken Bone Halloween costume. Do you know about this?
I don't know about it. What is it?
Normally, you wouldn't think of Ken Bone and sexy together, but it's for women. Of course, they can turn any costume into something, risque for women. It's a crop top red sweater, and then you wear a mustache, and you have a bedazzled microphone and black slacks. That's and a disposable camera.
Oh, sounds a little spooky.
Okay, why was SpongeBob SquarePants searched so much this week?
SpongeBob is trending because there were rumors that the show was going to be canceled. The first episode premiered in 1999, and actually searches for SpongeBob are at their highest in 5 years this week. So fans were sort of freaking out, worrying, but no worries, it's not being canceled.
I love that show because he lives in a pineapple under the sea. Thank you, Evan. Perfect. Thanks, Evan.